Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter. And they're here to be an a-hole.
A-hole?
Hurricane coming and they're setting off fireworks. Only in Florida.
That's right. Welcome back to the Playcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, it is
Lilith flipping Hellfire.
And tonight, for the last part of our Black Widow team-up episode, we'll be covering Marvel team-up 98. Peter and a redhead. Christmas in July. Oh my.
It's just a bang. Sponsor us, please.
That's right, kids. Little Hellfire gave you a bang right on camera.
Nobody tell Charlie.
It's an unpaid bang.
We're doing me now.
So he's hovering somewhere over Ohio right now, I believe.
Poor Tyler.
I don't know. I think he's headed like a heat-seeking missile for a certain Doomley Masters house. So
Hide your Doombots and hide your wives.
What did you say?
It's like, hey, Rob, Charlie's headed your way.
What did you say?
He deserves a vacation. Good on him.
Yeah.
So, while Granddad's away, the mice will play. What are we talking about?
Jeez. Granddad. All right, so... Oh, Russell got a new kitten. Boris.
Where's Natasha?
Hey-o.
No, you have to get another one. She has to be Natasha.
Exactly. Then everyone will be like, oh, Black Widow, huh? Oh, it has to be a black cat. Oh, my. They're getting catty, Lil. Please wait for one. All right, so... As we said, Marvel Team Up 98, Spider-Man and the Black Widow, from October 1980.
Oh, you know what will make a great companion podcast to listen to? With this episode is our most recent episode of Capes and Lunatics. So be sure you go over there and listen as we talk about our favorite Black Widow issues in preparation for the Black Widow movie.
That's Capes and Lunatics episode 216.
Does Russell also have an owl as a new co-host?
Oh, I think I know. Is it one of Ray's loonies? I think I know who someone you've heard.
Cole?
Maybe not.
Is it Cole?
No. Could it be Justin the Owl Osgood?
Oh, nice.
Ray and his nicknames.
He's Australian. He has nothing better to do but give people nicknames.
Oh my.
What the F?
Oh, Lord. Plugging yourself to... Oh, I have to check that.
Yowza, we can't put that up. Rob will cancel us.
I was going to say, I'll have to check that one, but I'm pretty sure that's got to be Chad. I have...
The power of Chad.
I was going to say, I have...
Chad gets censored.
Get yourself censored, boy. Yeah, hold on. I'm looking, but that has to be Chad. The potty mouth.
Plot twist, it's Ray.
Oh, please. I don't think Ray could be that if his life depended on it.
If he's truly one of the triplets. I'm telling you.
Who, Ray?
Yeah.
True. I think. Well,
he just doesn't show it on his own podcast. You see.
Yes, it's Chad.
Welcome aboard, mate.
Wait, he's
here be boobs in black spandex.
Pirates, arg.
Oh wait, well the black spandex always, yeah.
Those boobs scare me.
Thank you, Noel.
No Steven Splat in sight. It's fine.
Splat. You've corrupted us already, Chad. All right, so yes, Marvel Team Up 98, October 1980. Writer Marv Wolfman and Roger McKenzie.
Nice.
Penciler Will Magnewat. Inker Bruce Patterson. Colorist Bob Sharon. Letterer Diana Elbers. Editor, oh my god, Denny O'Neil.
Hello, good sir.
We just did a DC with that. Yeah, man. Denny O'Neil was all over the place.
Shout out to this cover that has Toys R Us on the cover.
Oh, yes. Win a Toys R Us shopping spree, it says. No bike. Now it's a Toys R
Us.
$3,000! Can you imagine going into a toy store with $3,000 Love Hellfire?
That's like, what, an Xbox, a couple of games, 2 controllers?
You know, where...
And a limited edition Transformers fake pin? I have no idea.
Or I was going to say 20 comic books.
You know what? If Toys R Us had sold comic books, that would have really changed the game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you know, they're just because they're not, there are still Toys R Us in Canada. They're just bankrupt in America so that they could get around not paying their employees those benefits that they promised them when they cashed out. It's such a shame. It's like, I used to be a hardcore Toys R Us kid. That just made me so sad.
But I mean, that's what they should have did to save themselves, you know, once, you know, like the local grocery
Them
store.
and GameStop should have got together.
Picked up
into the last blockbuster on Earth in Oregon.
Picked up the spinner rack business, you know, when like, you know, the
Funko Pops, all that stuff, yeah.
Convenience stores, yeah, dropped all that stuff, yeah.
What could have been, but on that note, sorry for that derailment. It's such feels because I was literally a Toys R Us kid. I have a Jeffrey's giraffe still to this day, so all the feels.
All right, so the title. Oh man, a long title. You know I love long titles.
Sudden, swift, and very, very deadly. But who is she?
The fatal.
Like I said, those boobs scare me.
Oh my! Oh please! Like you've met a boob that never scared. Well, besides Charlie Esser.
Those boobs scare me.
All right, so the fatal attraction of the Black Widow is the title.
Nice.
Watch your rabbits. One night while web swinging.
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about the suit? How it kind of looks like the Black Panther suit? We're not gonna.
We don't do that here.
Okay, fine. We don't do that here. That's fine.
No, that's fine. What, you think the coloring or
like the coloring, the gauntlets, the belt? You know, I'm just saying. If the necklace was just like teeth, I'm just saying. I think they were a little lazy with that original Black Panther costume.
But again, it's 1980. Who would have thought? Oh yeah, Black Widow or Black Panther is going to be, you know, like this big huge thing.
Yeah, true, touche. Just something to think about, kids.
I mean, unless you were Spider-Man, Hulk, or Fantastic Four, you weren't even getting a cartoon. It's like one night,
and then they went bankrupt.
True. Disney knows how to run a business. One night, while web swinging over the city, Spider-Man spots the Black Widow crouching on a dark rooftop overlooking Manhattan's Lower West Side waterfront. Yeah,
flipping his way downtown, walking fast, he's homebound.
I'm just waiting for, hey, remember that last time we ran into each other and you fell in love with me?
Hello, fellow arachnid thieves, person in New York. Take a drink at this point.
We will never mention how you fell in love with me last time.
He's a sucker for a redhead. That's just proof, buddy.
Peter Parker and Lilith Hellfire. Hey.
How hard is it? You see the spandex. I ain't gotta tell you.
Whoa.
It's Friday night. I know you kids are never like graced with my presence on a Friday night for Ultimate Spider-Cast, so I apologize.
I know. Usually now it's super connectivity. They're like, wait a minute, what? This isn't cold hard.
Yeah, this is Friday night energy. Sorry, kids.
This isn't cold hard facts. What?
None of this is super connected. Sorry. Good for that release. Have a bang.
Hey-o. Using a wrist radio,
transistor.
So I know. So an Apple Watch. The widow informs her partner, Simon Stroud, that she has discovered the gang of arms smugglers that they have been looking for. But before she can finish talking, Spider-Man playfully puts his hand over her mouth. What? Playfully?
I don't know what's going on.
Sounds like something you have on your hard drive.
I don't know what's going on.
I do have a good Black Widow adult film. I do. Not gonna lie. Gimme. I'm thirsty for it, bro.
Startled, she flips him over the edge of the roof, but he quickly returns and explains that he has been following up rumors that led him to the same gang.
Oh, wait. I need to answer Chad's question. Does a Black Panther suit lift and support? You saw his button packs, right? I think it does.
Oh, my. There you go, Chad.
That's an awfully big rod he's got there. Please, for the love of God, nobody tell Rob. This is our Friday night secret. Nobody tell Rob.
It's Capes and Lunatics up after dark. Oh my God. Kids, if we're doing this here, can you imagine what me and Lilith do on the Patreon?
Find out.
That's right.
Give us $3. You'll find out.
That's right, kids. Get on board before we review, Spider-Man versus the effing Juggernaut.
Or better yet, Superhero Cribs. It's going to be epic.
Or another uncensored Wade World.
Oh, well, that's coming pretty dang soon.
That's how we'll advertise it too. Uncensored Wade's World coming soon. Plugging again. What do you mean again?
It's what we do here, sir.
Again,
are you new?
Again implies we stop. We never stop. We could do this all day, Chad. Oh, I'm sorry. I mentioned Chris Evans. I'm sorry, Lilith. I know how they get you out of control.
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day. I'm trying to respect his relationship. It's killing me, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, if you were in the same room, like, you'd really respect his relationship. Anyway, so Spider-Man, found the same gang. They agree to work together, relocate, and begin anew. As the smugglers depart in a van, panelless window van, Lilith,
where's the puppies and lollipops?
That's how you get Lilith in an unmarked van, kids. Puppies and Funkos.
Puppies, Funkos, and of course alcohol.
Yeah, and maybe a cardboard cutout of Chris Evans.
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
As long as it's anatomically correct, right? Love Hellfire.
Whenever they start making love dolls for women, that's when they'll really start making the money. Just saying.
All right, well, we'll keep our mouth shut about Thor's hammer. But yes, the smugglers depart in a van. The widow tells him to let it go, because she wants them to lead her to the person behind the racket. Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's a great quote. I've got a nasty feeling something big and deadly's about to break. Oh, subtext.
How many dates have ended like that with Lilith Hellfire uttering those words?
To the backyard.
If people don't know that joke out of context, that might sound, people might take that the wrong way, Lilith Hellfire.
Do I care? No. Oh. I don't flip and care.
Man, how many bangs have you had tonight?
That's none of your business, sir.
Oh, my.
Gimme. I love these fight scenes, though. They're very acrobatic. To get back to the issue.
I don't think I'm familiar with this artist, but I thought this was pretty good art, especially for 1980.
Yeah. It's a reason why Phil and I's favorite time of comic books is the 90s.
Yeah. 80s, 90s, yeah.
Late 80s.
Okay, I hear the fireworks in my neighborhood now, so. She radios Stroud the direction downtown toward the Brooklyn Tunnel. And
Downtown!
You sure you haven't been drinking? And Spider-Man web swings away in... It's a Friday night. I always have to ask my co-host if they've been drinking. Doesn't matter who it is. Charlie Esser, Love Hellfire. Yeah, Brooklyn Tunnel, and Spider-Man web swings away in pursuit. Although he promised...
At least they're not taking the bridge, right?
She's not a blonde, don't matter. Although he promised the widow that he would not capture them, he wants to make sure that they do not lose them, and he lands quietly atop the van. Wouldn't a spider...
Those sticky hands come in handy for something, huh?
Whoa! Wouldn't a spider tracer be easier?
His blood is not rushing to the right head right now.
Oh!
It kind of obviously shows, right? I'm just saying.
True. Oh yeah, first page he sees that black suit. He's like, ooh.
Talk about lifting and supporting.
Oh my! I mean, he could. Because seriously, you slap a spider tracer on that van, you could follow it from a distance.
Well, this is the not smart Pete that we're dealing with in this issue. We have a lot of, especially in Marvel Team Up for some reason, this happens a lot. Peter is not very smart in a lot of these issues.
Well, especially Marvel Team Up, because I guess they want to like promote the other characters.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to give the other characters something to do. Yeah. Because again, so at this point, Spider-Man has at least 2 other books that he's the number 1 guy in. So
yeah. And he is a young kid. He's allowed to make mistakes. He's entitled to that.
Young and dumb, just like Lilith likes him.
Young, dumb, and full of web fluid.
Oh my! What a comic fan. Let's see.
Hyphen between the web fluid, obviously.
Oh my! Teenager.
Also, I love when they pick up a blood trail. They're like, wait a minute, what's that? What does it look like? It's blood. And boy, they're showing her little flexed butt cheeks every chance they get in these panels. Is it just me? She's always like standing up tense. It's weird. In your booty.
Nobody tell Rob, I know. Since the Black Widow is involved, he muses this operation is probably much more sinister than a simple smuggling ring.
Well, if this was 2021, it'd be a sex trafficking ring run by Elon Musk or something.
Either that or something digital,
Oh, full of fun. Yes, thank you. That is the lesser 2 evils with that saying.
I know, man. That's all I hear about. Lil Hellfire loves to catch a face full of fun,
No, thank you. You can keep that to yourself, sir.
Hey-oh. Keep your web shooter unarmed, kids. When the van arrives in Brooklyn, Spider-Man watches the men unload their contraband into a warehouse.
What is it, Pokeballs?
Whoa! All right, you made me do it.
I said Pokeballs!
A couple of balls down the gob.
Oh, there's a really great shot of Black Widow on the tightrope, on her Black Widow grappling hook or whatever you want to call it. The Widow line, I guess is what they call it. I like that one a lot. And then the next panel is the guys with all the money.
Oh, yeah.
Again, butt shot.
Why not? Well, I mean, we get both the butt shots on both of them. I mean,
hey, man, you know who does the best butt shots?
Look at Pete Flex in there. What? Who?
Todd McFarlane loves to give Spider-Man a booty shot. It's true.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, after he turns into a pretzel, yeah.
Your booty. And for the love of God, don't look at the feet. Don't look at the feet.
No, that's McFarlane, not Liefeld.
No, his feet are messed up too.
Yeah, I'm not as bad as Rob Liefeld.
No, nobody's as bad as Rob Liefeld. Getting it from all sides. Poor Liefeld.
Oh yeah, did you see there was a big Twitter war going on between Rob Liefeld and Dan Slott?
What? Why?
I don't know, because Rob Liefeld said something about X-Force #1 being one of the biggest selling books of all time, and Dan Slott came in and said, no, that's not true. But then, I don't know, so I guess Rob Liefeld came at him, and then Dan Slott even said, oh no, I was wrong. But then, I guess...
How can you not know that? Like that was... Okay.
Well, I guess he questioned the place he put it, because I don't know if Rob Liefeld's a #2 or #3 book of all time, and Dan Slott's like, no, it's not. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that doesn't seem right. But before you say that, you should definitely fact check, because Twitter will tear you up Especially comic book nerds on Twitter. They don't play that.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 or 3, you know, after X-Men #1, of course, and I don't know if maybe Spider-Man, I don't know if Spider-Man #1 was above it or below it, but yeah, I thought X-Force was in the top 2nd or 3rd spot. It had X in the title.
Exactly.
And pouches. It was
value of book now. Burn. We're not gonna. This is not a dump on Rob Liefeld day.
Oh, it's not even him. It's like that X-Men #1 was the best-selling book of all time. But I mean, you could wallpaper your house with them now, and there's so many of them.
Thank God for Disney, right, Marvel fans?
That's right. Through a skylight, Spider-Man overhears one of the gangsters. Yeah, sorry.
Ooh, a skylight in Spider-Man. How original.
I know. What next in a Batman book? Say that there is a... Overhears one of the gangsters say that there is a big hit planned for the next day. Suddenly, Spider-Man's spider sense... spider sense in a Spider-Man book, eh?
It's that he's not having a psychosomatic breakdown? That's good for him.
Yeah. So his spider sense tingles.
It's ting ting tingle-in, ting ting tingle-in. Are we sure it's a spider sense?
Well,
and not all the blood rushing back to where it belongs?
Whoa. And he is startled when the Black Widow... Well, he tingles and then the Black Widow sneaks up on him. It is time to make their move, she says, and she and Spider-Man attack. Remember, it's the Peter tingle, remember?
It's ting ting tingle-in, ting ting tingle-in.
And she and Spider-Man attack. Although they are only 2 against many, they systematically knock the gangsters out in a pitched battle. Unfortunately, the gang's overseer, Cricket...
Oh my God! How BMAF can you be if your name's Cricket? Just saying.
From what I hear, you can only hear his voice from a certain distance.
Get out! Get out right now, sir.
The Cricket decides to cut his losses and throws a lit cigarette lighter into a pile of explosives. Stroud, who is at the door, shouts a warning, and then a tremendous explosion obliterates the warehouse. Rickety.
Yay!
Rickety Cricket. Thank you, Chad. Cricket tells his chauffeur, Sammy, to step on it. When Stroud...
Step on the gas?
Well, don't judge. When Stroud tries to stop Cricket, the gangster shoots him with a gun concealed in his sleeve. Cricket and Sammy then load the unconscious Stroud into the trunk of their car and drive away. Why do you take the guy after you shoot him? I know. Cricket informs his boss on the car phone that he has destroyed Spider-Man and the Black Widow. Cricket's news is premature, however, for inside the warehouse, Spider-Man and the Widow remain alive in a protective ball of webbing. See? That web shooter's good for something. Spider-Man spun the cocoon at the last possible instant. The Widow is stunned, and as the flames get hotter, Spider-Man carries her from the burning building. The night air soon revives her. Spider-Man finds one of the surviving gangsters, Trout. But before...
What is with these names?
Cricket,
Somebody was smoking a doobie. I'm sorry.
Maybe because of who the boss is. I don't know. He wanted them to name themselves after animals because he didn't want to feel like take the body with to hide the body. I guess, Chad. But then, that's all kinds of evidence leaking into the trunk of your car, like blood and stuff.
Everybody knows you leave the dead body where it is. You dispose of it where it is. Burn your clothes where you are. Don't go...
Or aren't they at the waterfront? I mean, it's New York.
Somebody could go sleep with the fishes. Yeah.
It's New York. How many bodies are already floating in that river? They'll never be able to tell which is which. Come on.
Chop the hands off, chop the feet off, chop the head off. In it goes.
I mean, I don't think they had time for that, but just throw them in the river.
You always have time for that. If you're a professional. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, these guys will rank amateurs, obviously.
If you want to do a proper breakup, Lil Hellfire says, do that. Take the time.
Cut me, bro.
So yes, Trout. But before he can revive... Spider-Man finds Trout, but before he can revive him to question him, the Widow, thinking Stroud was killed, runs towards the warehouse. Spider-Man stops her, saying that Stroud was not in the building when it went up. When the Widow finds a pool of blood in the street, she realizes that Stroud was taken hostage. Then Spider-Man...
Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly. Ugh. Then Spider-Man says he has an idea. Spider-Man and the Widow soon carry Trout to the top of the Brooklyn Bridge and revive... Oh, they're going to pull a Norman on him. There's all kinds of gravity at the top of this bridge, kid. You better talk. The criminal finds himself in a web net suspended high above the river. He says that his boss will kill him if he talks, but Spider-Man starts to snap the web strands in the net one by one.
Oh, no.
It is not long before Trout tells him what they want to know, and they deposit him at a nearby police station. I'm gonna treat
yep.
Tell us what we want to know. We're going to be a blonde kid. We're going to give you the old...
He gonna be blonde today!
Going to give you the old Jerry Conway. What's this? Serial killer expert Chad says, I don't know. Green River Killer rules on disposal is second only to Robert William Picton and his pig farm. Oh yeah, pigs will eat anything.
Gotta have a friend that's a pig farmer, definitely. And you also need a friend with a pickup truck, and then you also need to know a swamp witch. Then you're all set.
I was gonna say all you need is swampland in Florida, right, Lilith Hellfire?
Just saying, it's what Disney World's built on. If it's good enough for Disney World, it's good enough for me.
Ew. As they swing away, Spider-Man and the Widow review what they've learned. If you haven't been paying attention, kids.
Teamwork!
Summarize. According to Trout, rival gangs in the city are banding together, but he did not know who is behind it or why. The Widow says they must next uncover the mysterious boss's identity, and they must also rescue Stroud, who is an old friend of hers and an ex-CIA agent.
You're never an ex-CIA agent. You're either alive or you're dead. Just saying.
I mean, the way she's going on about him, I think he's more ex than CIA.
The Red Guardian shall hear about this.
Isn't he dead at this point?
They're never truly dead.
That's true. It's comics. You know,
he's in hibernation. It's fine.
He's down there with in hell with Uncle Ben.
Mephisto!
Spider-Man suggests...
Hell, he could be a jack-o'-lantern at this point, but you ain't heard that from me. We'll get there.
Whoa! Spider-Man suggests they split up to cover more territory and they part company.
What is this, Scooby-Doo? We don't split up. Come on.
And I mean, look at all the plot we've gotten already. It's not even over. Modern comics.
We still have one more person to meet.
Modern comics could never.
Could never.
Soon, Spider-Man finds an informer named Loose Lips Lonigan, whom he's...
Hey-oh. Right up there with a man with no legs.
Hey-oh. Whom he snags with webbing and suspends from a flagpole. Thus encouraged, Lonigan says that there will be a council of war among the gangs at the Long Island estate of
Long Island.
The Long Island estate of Long Tom Stoneham.
Hell. That's a lot of pork. I'm just saying.
Whoa!
His name's Longham. Come on. It's right there. It's right there in the title.
I know. Oh,
subtext. It's a giant-sized man thing. It's a giant-sized something.
Hey-oh. And Spider-Man web swings on his way. The Widow, meanwhile, locates a group of criminals in a rundown boarding house and smashes into their room through a window. Again, glassmakers in this Marvel universe, man.
Smash it! Where the money's at?
Mm-hmm.
Smash it!
Alright, so, yeah. Widow comes through the window.
Tiptoe to the window.
In seconds, she defeats all four of them, covers them with one of her guns, and orders them to start talking. About 2 hours later, a news helicopter circles Stoneham's heavily guarded estate. Spider-Man web parachutes out of the aircraft, and as he comes in for a landing, he spots the Black Widow on the roof below. Oh, I'm glad you made it to the party.
Hiya, boys. You like the party?
Oh, you love that drop, don't you?
It's the best drop.
Hey, boys. You look at the party? I love the party.
See, Lil, that's from the live read. If we had not covered any Quasar issues, we would not have that drop.
I know. Quasar is good for something.
But let's not leave Sector 2814 out. Also good drops.
The yin to Darkhawk's yang.
I cannot wait for you boys to cover the TV show. I'm so excited for that.
What TV show? Oh,
the Green Lantern TV show.
Duh.
Phil, what's in that Capes and Lunatics cup? Have you been taking some of my hints?
I was in
Is it none of my business what's in your cup?
I was in Marvel mode for a second. I was like, wait, do you know something I don't know? We're getting a Quasar show? What?
Quasar will show up in Moon Knight. Mark my words.
I was about
Season 2.
I was about to say, I'm like, do you know something about a Quasar show? I was going to say my web shooter was about to go off.
So was Ray.
Wow! Oh my god, yeah, can you imagine if Quasar showed up?
Quasar and Moon Knight? Oh my god, I don't know. Ray would implode, bro.
Look how big it is.
It's
just a really nice
how
package.
big things are. Look at that gun.
They big units.
Dude, I love her acrobatics in this issue. It's so good. It's like Daredevil levels of acrobatics.
As I said, the art in this is really good.
Very fluid. I like it a lot.
But yeah, he's eager to attack, but the widow says they must not jeopardize Stroud's life. So he cautiously enters the mansion through an upper story window. Surprisingly enough, it does not take him long to find Stroud's room, but when he tries to untie the special agent, he finds himself surrounded by scores of fully armed criminals.
It's a trap!
More swiftly than the eye can follow, Spider-Man leaps among them and starts disabling them. He is too fast for them to aim their weapons and fire, but then one of the criminals takes aim with a special rifle that fires 100 rounds a second.
Ooh, fancy. Still not a bazooka, but pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, we'll leave something intact. Fortunately, the widow knocks that gunman out. Just coincidentally.
She didn't hobble him like her name was Batman and leave him with medical debt,
Oh, true.
Small miracles.
She tells Spider-Man that they must carry the battle to where Stroud, who is still tied to his chair, won't be hit by gunfire. So they head into another room. When they slam the door behind them, however, they are greeted by the criminal mastermind himself. Remember, kids,
the
animal names, who turns out to be the Owl.
Hey, it's Russell's new co-host.
Oh, shout out Justin. He explains that after his previous battle against Daredevil and Spider-Man, he's
out here looking like a poor man's Alistair Smut from the cartoon.
And again, too, it's just like Smythe from the cartoon or the movies, because he's like, after his battle with Daredevil and Spider-Man, he regained his full mental faculties, but his body was crippled with severe nerve damage. Again, like Smythe, I mean, how many guys has Spider-Man faced and they come back and they have nerve damage?
Well, they're all drinking that goblin juice one way or the other, so.
I mean, remember we covered...
Those are the bad side effects.
I mean, Smythe, the Owl. Remember when we did Sin Eater? Stan Carter, in his second appearance, like, oh yeah, he hobbled me.
What's in that web fluid? I think they should all sue Spider-Man. I think it's something in the web fluid.
Wait, you think he's drunk?
I think he's using untested chemicals he stole from Fantastic Four way back when. Mark my words.
I think he's just into now. It's just like, oh, I hurt you. I didn't mean to.
Just like you didn't mean to snap when Stacy's neck, huh, buddy?
Well, she's Karen Osborn's baby. Come on.
Exactly. I'm just saying, he's not all innocent in this.
I know. Goblin juice.
Goblin juice phrasing. Phrasing!
Oh, that goblin juice, man. It gives you amnesia and knocks up young blondes. I tell you what.
Or, you end up in Switzerland with no memory of who you are.
Gobble, gobble.
Oh, wait till we get to Harry Osborn for a gobble November.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble. Gobble's giving. Get ready.
Whoa.
The trilogy continues.
That's right. Year 3. That's right.
Gobble, gobble.
It's kind of sad that we can actually probably still keep going for another 4 years.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's been how many?
At least
how many green goblins? Oh please, year 5, kids. We'll probably get the Bart Hamilton. Come on.
Gobble,
digging
gobble.
in the trash. Digging in the trash.
Oh my lord. So Spider-Man messed up the Owl. His men placed him in a special levitating chair designed by the Maggia.
Designed by Professor X. He sold it, but don't tell nobody.
Well, that was the Shi'ar chair, right?
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I just reverse engineered and I'm selling it to supervillains so we can fight them later. Don't worry about it. I'm keeping us in business.
No, it was designed by the Maggia because we were afraid to say Mafia in a comic book at this point in time.
The Mafia didn't have that technology, but sure.
Well, I think, ever since Stan, they were like, they didn't want to ever, anger the mob.
Yeah.
Excelsior!
I mean, it's a good practice if you want to get your trash picked up. Just saying.
True. He owes the crime cartel his life, he says, and at midnight, the army of criminals that he has assembled will sabotage Con Edison. Under cover of the resulting blackout, they will plunder the city and turn over part of the loot to the Maggia to repay his debt to them. Suddenly...
I don't think that's how that works, even in 1980, but okay.
Once again, suddenly, Spider-Man's spider sense tingles.
It's ting, ting, tingle-in, ting, ting, tingle-in.
And he leaps out of the way just as the owl blasts him with lasers hidden in his chair.
Come on! Get to the good part!
Shielding himself with webbing, Spider-Man continues dodging laser blasts as the Widow tries to sneak up on the criminals. Unfortunately, just then a group of gangsters break into the room to rescue their boss, and the Widow has to keep them at bay as bullets fly everywhere. Meanwhile, Stroud, driven by the thought that the Widow is in serious trouble, manages to work himself out of his ropes. His wound causes great pain, but he nevertheless grabs a weapon and heads to the melee.
Oh, my favorite panel actually in this issue is right after that. She's like, I tried to save you boys a couple, but you took too long. I love it.
The owl manages to sever the Widow's cable with a laser blast just as Spider-Man webs up the gunman. The crime fighter spins a web net to catch her, and he also snags the owl's chair with his webbing. We're getting to the end. We're going to wrap this up.
Exactly.
His lasers drained, the owl is helpless as Spider-Man spins his chair dizzyingly. And
it's sharkless lasers.
No freaking sharks on these laser beams. And dizzyingly flings him out the door. But the owl manages to right himself and escapes in his chair out of the mansion. More gangsters arrive, and the Widow tells Spider-Man to go after the owl while she handles them. Spider-Man thinks the owl has too much of a head start, but Stroud tells him to get out of the way. With 2 accurate gunshots, Stroud destroys the airborne chair and brings the owl down. And when Stroud and Spider-Man return to help the Widow, they find that she has rendered all the remaining criminals unconscious.
That's like an epic way to end an issue of Team Up. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Can we just start calling it the Peter Tingle Scarlet Spider doesn't have the same exposition?
I mean, he does have a thing for redheads, so you know.
Hey, when we remember, we call it the Peter Tingle.
Oh, I'd love to have a story where that's like his alias, Peter Tingle.
Whoa.
It's ting ting tingle ting ting tingle.
But yes, the owl recalls his last clash with Spider-Man and Daredevil. That was Marvel Team Up 73, kids. That's like the only note on this. So,
this was fun. It really showcased Black Widow's skill, and I appreciate that. Like, she wasn't nerfed for a change. Like, she really was kicking some butt and taking names, literally.
Exactly. While Spider-Man and Stroud went and got the owl, yeah, she kicked everyone else's butt.
Bumbling idiots, the both of them.
Take the 2 men out to take out the one crippled guy. Yeah, Widow took out the rest of them.
And they didn't even really take him out. They just disabled his chair. It's like, come on, man. He's already, disabled. He's got nerve damage. You're gonna destroy his chair.
And again, 2 gunshots. Gravity did the most of the work there.
Classic.
They gave him the old Conway.
Nice. This is like I said, it's a really fun story. It's a solid A for me, especially for the time. It's very progressive, if you will. I enjoyed the artwork. I love the ending. It's my favorite panel in the whole issue. Fun time. Highly recommend if you don't have it or haven't read it.
Chad says, wasn't nerfed. Widow didn't send anyone to hell. It's 1980, Chad. We had to, play nice. The comics code. Come on.
I mean, you see all those dead bodies piled up. We just didn't say it. Those were dead bodies. Changed my mind.
It's the era.
She's Russian, baby. She's Russian. Her moral compass is different.
It's the era. Like you drop somebody off a skyscraper or something, but you have to show them moving so they know. Oh, okay, they're alive. Okay.
And they're crippled with medical debt. That's what really kills them. They see the bill and get a heart attack.
Yeah, Chad, they gave him the old Batman. They leave him alive, but they cripple him with medical debt.
I mean, honestly, that's the best way. Your hands are clean in that situation.
That's the rich man's weapon, man. That's Batman's the deadliest.
His superpower is being rich, and he knows the poor schmucks what they fear the most.
The deadliest weapon in Batman's arsenal, medical debt.
Okay, so let's talk.
Yes, 2 issues came out this week. Yes.
Yeah, which one do you want to talk first? Black Cat or the bloated Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, do you want to do the giant size one, Lil?
Yeah, let's do the giant sized one.
Giant size Amazing Spider-Man, the Chameleon conspiracy. Because you know how much I love
the cover. I like Nick Spencer. The art is the best thing about this book, so shout out to Carlos Gomez. This was a $6 book if you don't know. And yeah, after King's Ransom, I was hoping we'd have some time.
Yeah, we just did a giant size not that long ago. It's
yeah, we really did. And I'm just like, okay, they're really trying to milk us Spider-Man fans. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. And what do you think about the supposed return of Ned Leeds?
We'll see.
Yeah. I mean,
like, I just feel like there has to be a bigger twist than that or something.
I mean, unless he's an imposter, because wasn't it his...
He has to be an imposter. Like, nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. Nobody cares about Ned.
Either that or they're just going to kill him again, because, I mean, she's already pregnant with his kid, so...
Just don't let him be another normie, because, geez,
True.
We do not need that.
I wonder if at some point in the future we're going to make Ned, like they make him the actual Hobgoblin instead of, like, a dupe, but, we're going to get a Hobgoblin war, him and Roderick King.
Wait, are we bringing back Ned because of the Spider-Man movies or something? Like,
maybe, but I mean, besides the name, there's, like, really no similarities between the two characters.
Well, it doesn't matter. The kids don't know that. They don't read the comic books.
Yeah. Oh, they just want the branding? Okay.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it feels like a lot of times.
That valuable Ned Leeds branding. In the comics.
I mean, in the MCU,
yeah, in the movies,
a name is a name.
In the movies, it's worth something, but in the comics,
yeah, it's Mud. His name is Mud, definitely. So I guess this all feels like set up for Sinister War. Is it just me?
I think so. Yeah, because I mean, we basically got a supervillain battle in this.
Yeah, so I care more about the jack-o'-lanterns than anything. So that tells you everything you need to know about this story.
I know his enemies are multiplying. We're getting multiple jack-o'-lanterns, and now what? The Chameleon's part of like a project where the Russians just make chameleons? I
mean, to be fair, Russians are about redundancy. So, I mean, we kind of, especially in the Marvel Universe, we kind of learned that with the Black Widow thing. Yeah. It makes sense, but it's a little too late, I guess. Like, it's 2021. Do we really need to be rehashing the Chameleon stuff?
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's just a giant plot device because, okay, kids, spoilers. I mean, is his sister,
Teresa?
Is she a chameleon? Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%.
I mean, that's the way they're painting it. So, what are they trying to wipe that from continuity? I mean, they can't leave many. We can't get rid of Aunt May, but he can't keep parents. He can't keep a sister.
Obviously, Teresa's a chameleon. Obviously.
I was going to say, she's either that or one of those androids the parents were.
I think that would be too redundant.
I guess.
Like it has to be a different twist, but we know obviously she's not his sister.
So
the comic guys will not allow it. They just won't, and it's very obvious.
I was gonna say, is it gonna be a whole thing where she's either gonna die or it's gonna be,
or secretly she turns into Ben Reilly after she turns into dust. The dust reforms into Ben Reilly.
No, I was gonna say it's gonna be one of those sappy things where it's just like, oh. Even though we're not blood, I still consider you my sister. Oh. Yeah, it could be something like that.
I mean, find something better to do with Chameleon. I like Chameleon as a villain, but like I said, I've never felt like he vibes in the Spider-Man universe.
And if she embraces her chameleonness, is he going to have like a chameleon on his side now?
No, never.
No.
Spider-Man don't do sidekicks.
Yeah, but it'd be hey, can you look like me? I need to save the secret identity.
Again, Ben Reilly will show up, so we'll be alright.
Yeah.
Like I said, the artwork is great, but I don't need another Chameleon story ever, as far as I'm concerned. So,
well, so a lot of times they'll wait a couple years and then like dredge them back up.
I mean, honestly, Chameleon at this point is, to me, it feels like Spider-Man's Joker. It's just overdone.
Yeah. And of course, there's a movie coming out, so of course we have to get Taskmaster in at least one panel.
Ugh, you're gonna be disappointed with the Taskmaster in that movie.
Oh my! Is there a big thing about who's under the mask or no?
No.
Okay.
He's not even like the main villain. Spoilers, sorry.
Well, I didn't think so, but
it's really
that's why they're
saying. I feel like they just introduced him because he's not even like that villainous for something else. They definitely want to keep him around, maybe for Deadpool. I don't know.
I was gonna say on the poster at least they didn't say who was playing them, so I wonder if it's just stunt guys.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Hey, we can put somewhat of a Marvel name in here, and hey, we don't have to pay like a big name actor. I thought.
Well, honestly, nobody's a big name actor in the whole movie outside of Scarlett Johansson, really. So,
does he say anything, or is it like all Snake Eyes?
Snake Eye vibes for sure.
Okay. Well, I figured.
But the action with Taskmaster specifically is pretty sweet.
Oh,
so.
cool.
At least there's that.
Oh Lord! And then of course Kindred comes to scene.
No one cares. I thought we were erasing Kindred.
And again, Chameleon calls him Osborn. So is it Harry? Is it not Harry? Come on, already.
It's Norman, or it's a Norman clone.
So since Nick Spencer only has like 5 more issues, does that mean by 74 are we gonna find out who Kindred is, or are you just gonna pass it to the next person?
I think he's gonna resolve it, and then the next team's gonna wipe it away like it never mattered because nobody cares at this point. It's kind of showing in the sales. So
I think real quick they're just gonna be like, okay, the marriage is back.
Oh, I think they're gonna tease us out on that one. Obviously, that's gonna be like the 100, issue. If they're gonna actually do that, it's gonna be a big to do.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna speed through Sinister War because
Oh my god! Like I was kind of excited for it, and as it's approached, now I'm not. It's like, do I really need another Sinister? Whatever. Well, I like our Sinister Sixmas more than anything.
Well, again, like I said, it's like Nick Spencer has 5 more regular issues, and then what are they putting out some one shots too? So, oh yeah, because next Amazing Spider-Man 70, and then Sinister War #1.
Yeah.
So. Again,
they're really milking this cow that is Spider-Man, and as a Spider-Man fan, like it just shows.
Again, so far we've gotten 69. You're welcome. Regular Spider-Man issues plus however many one shots we've gotten already. It's like
they're bleeding us dry, bro. They're bleeding us dry.
I know it's been 3 years. It's like, come on already. Just tell us. Do you think they want to do their own thing on the original Hobgoblin thing? It's like, oh, mysterious villain. Oh, who is it?
There's no mystery left anymore in the Spider-Man universe. Stop trying.
And again, I mean, Harry seemed kind of obvious, but it's like, if it's not Harry, the only other anyone
like
else,
who would we actually care about?
Well, I was gonna say anyone else besides Ned Leeds is gonna be completely out of left field, isn't it?
Well, and they've done it before, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. It's not unprecedented, so we'll see. I just want to get it over with and move on.
True.
I need Spider-Man to get the marriage back. Maybe even give him a kid. Superman's done it, and it's working out really well, both in the comic book and on TV. It's time, guys. Realize who your audience is and just give us what we want. Domesticated.
Thank you.
Domesticated Spider-Man. I'm just saying.
I was just waiting for I was just keeping quiet for the drop. Just give us what we want.
Just give us what we want. There you go.
Whoa, the royal we. All right, let's get the one you said you did like, Black Cat.
Black Cat was amazing. Shout out to Jed McKay and Joey Vasquez. $5 book, obviously.
And of course, and it's part of the Infinite Destinies, if you've been following that.
We're doing me now?
I like that Felicia was on vacation. I just want her to have a nice time. And she's in South Korea, so that's fun. Like, the caper was amazing. Like, I love when she's like, just being Felicia, just being the Black Cat, embracing her, anti-hero-ness, as it were.
And we kind of get the Korean Suicide Squad.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
The Tiger Division, yes.
Yeah. I guess that's leading up to what, Taskmaster #3 or whatever.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I figured they were gonna show. They're probably gonna show up somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's where they showed up as Taskmaster #3. So it's kind of like a little crossover. And then we got part 3 of Infinite Fury. So
yeah, besides the Fury backup, I mean, does this really have anything to do with the Infinity stones, or is what's his face supposed to be like that Superman pastiche? Is he supposed to have the I don't know. I was kind of confused. I was like, how does this fit into?
It was just there for people to pick up the book, and I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah.
But like the book is funny. I love the humor in this book. This is how you should treat humor. Looking at you, whoever's gonna write Deadpool next.
And I mean, it always helps when the writer of the regular book writes the annual. So so.
You would think that would be just like a natural transition, but a lot of times they are busy, and I get that. But this is nice. I like that we have a very cohesive, unified front when it comes to Black Cat.
Yeah, I'm glad they're like giving seems like they're finally giving the character the respect she deserves. Yeah,
like I said, they really did need some strong females that weren't X-Men.
True.
Personally, and they're still working on Sue Storm at this point and deciding what they're going to do with that franchise. But yeah, Black Cat, she just seems kind of natural. Like she's in the Spider Universe. She's an anti-hero, so she can go either way. And that costume.
Hey, what, Black Cats?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I just like her personality that they've been writing her lately. So it's just really, Black Cat's a really good book, and I wish more people would read it. I think she really deserves it.
That zipper's been busted for a while. Yeah.
Giving us very much Talia al Ghul. And I'm not complaining.
And was it a complete coincidence that the Black Cat annual and the Catwoman annual were both out this week?
I think it was. I mean, you can only annuals land where they land, kind of thing.
That's just funny though, because it's like Black Cat and Catwoman come out on the same. Because I think,
but that's the thing with Black Cat. She's definitely a pastiche of more than just Catwoman.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of funny.
I mean, yeah. Well, again, it's like Catwoman was like just in the Batman book for decades. I mean, Black Cat was like maybe in Spider-Man for 10 years or something, and then she started getting her own miniseries and stuff. And
well, of course, she spun out. So that's the thing is that there's a lot of interesting women that can spin out of the Spider-Man universe.
Oh yeah, Black Cat, Silver Sable. Oh yeah.
Whereas Catwoman, they really didn't care about her for the longest of times until fans really started putting their money where their mouth was and stuff. So that's the thing. Marvel's willing to give women characters a chance. It's like if you weren't Wonder Woman or Hawk Girl, let's be honest, you really weren't getting a lot of play back in the day. They had a fetish for the Hawk people in general. It was weird.
Where everyone wanted to put their own spin on the Hawk people, and then it's just like, oh, okay, we got to reincarnate them. Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, on that note, I definitely would recommend it. I hope you guys at least pick up the annual because it's fun and it doesn't you won't feel left out. You're not missing out on anything on the main story. You just get to see Black Cat in her full glory. A lot of cool chase type stuff and things like that. So.
Oh yeah, definitely pick up this Black Cat annual one. I mean, I liked all the annuals so far. The Iron Man annual. I don't know if you read that one.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I
mean, I haven't. It's not that I won't. I just haven't read it yet.
Yeah, he was fighting the Assessor, that one who kidnapped Miles Morales in his book.
Oh, nice. And since we're kind of the Daredevil podcast, I do want to shout out Daredevil number 31. Yes. Another knocked it out of the ballpark with Chip and Mike over there. So yeah, definitely pick that one up.
Yeah, next time we do Daredevil, we'll talk.
And that cover, chef's kiss. I love it. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. But yeah, next time we record the Devil we'll definitely. I want to cover that. So
okay, awesome. I'll keep my notes then.
I think we only have one issue to cover, so yeah, we'll do that. One, Chad's been busy. White saviors utilize hell and fight fiscal hell to threaten people. Yes, the Bruce Wayne. Taskmaster is a joke. He pissed himself at the sight of Moon Knight.
Yeah, that would make you a joke.
Who was writing them? Kevin Smith. Okay, I like that it's Black Cat, not Queen Cat.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. The annual definitely showcases more of her fun personality.
Yes, exactly. All right. Are we done here, Lilith Hellfire?
Let's do it.
We've covered the old. We've covered the new. We hope everyone's enjoyed the...
Did I get you out of here around the same time Super Connectivity would have got you out of here?
Probably earlier.
Oh, okay, cool. Don't want Danielle mad at me. Let her be mad at Charlie.
Oh, please. There's not a human being alive who can go as long as Charlie has.
Hey-oh.
We're doing me now?
Okay.
Well, unless you bring up Supernatural with me, then that's a whole nother thing.
Oh, that's true. I don't watch that show, so we're safe. All right. So, yes, of course. Thank you for joining us for all our Black Widow episodes. Of course,
we hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you go out and support the movie and also come back and listen to Capes as we review it with some of our friends.
Yep.
You're welcome, Phil.
Thank you. Hey, Chad complained about the plugs.
Has he met us?
I know. All right, kids. So, yes, next time, of course, will be a Scarlet Spider episode. So,
Sausage Fest!
So, of course, myself, Matt Kona, and, of course, the aforementioned Ray will be talking The Greatest Responsibility from Amazing Spider-Man 406, Spider-Man 63, and Spectacular Spider-Man 229. And you know, 29, love. And
63.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, you damn well know we're going to talk that Ben Reilly news.
Can't wait to hear what you boys have to say about that.
And then come back and join us in 2 weeks. Lilith Hellfire will be back, and we will talk Amazing Spider-Man 119 and 120. Spider-Man.
SpaghettiOs!
Spider-Man versus a little character you may have heard of called the Hulk.
Who's that? Some guy that he can't beat Superman?
Because because for the month of August, most of our episodes will be Hulk-centric episodes, at least here. Got one on the Devil You Know, but except because in 3 weeks...
Why exactly?
I don't know.
Because you felt like it?
That's right. Oh, no, that's right, because also in August we're going to be doing that Hulk crossover with Ray and Saren also.
Ah, yes, that's why. I thought we had a reason for that.
For Comic Capers, yes, and we will have at least one Hulk episode of The Devil You Know, so.
The Daredevil podcast, and don't you forget it.
But except for the 1 week, Ultimate Spider-Cast 137 will be the Spider-Man and Batman Disordered Minds.
Oh boy, psychosomatic issues abound.
Talk about psycho. What happens when Carnage and the Joker team up?
Carnage says he can't deal with it.
Man, I thought I was a fancy man. All right, kids. So, sent plenty of content headed your way. So, email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Send us all the thoughts you have.
Or just troll us when we're live. Either way.
Or both. Why not both? Or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, Twitter. Find links to all of the... What?
Keep going. What are you doing?
Wait, I'm not your date. Where was I?
Facebook, Twitter.
Oh, yes. Find links to all the Facebook, Twitter. Links to all the social medias for all the shows. Links to this YouTube channel. Links to the Patreon. Where you can find the Ultimate Spider-Cast annual when Spider-Man fights the effing Juggernaut. Links to the Patreon, links to the merch, Stay Hydrated, all in one place. That's Linktree. linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. Yes, Lilith Hellfire in the show notes. And please support the mothership, Southgate Media Group, by going to southgatemediagroup.com. And please, this is the important one. Yes, go sign up after you sign up for Capes and Lunatics Patreon, sign up for the Southgate Media Group Patreon. A lot of free content there, a lot of paid content there. Rob goes both ways. And
shout out from Broken to Brave, one of my favorite podcasts. You should listen. Martha, our fearless leader. Don't let Rob fool you.
I was going to say one of the better Southgates. Yes. And then go pick up Pod Life, the book, in digital or paperback. Helps support the Southgate Media Group. And when you go to pick that up or anything on Amazon, if you're on Amazon, especially on a daily basis like Lilith Hellfire, you must use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and a man named after some animal. I'm not sure which one. Rob Masterdoom. What?
Is he wild like an animal?
Oh, that's right. We didn't hit Russell's. Yes.
Wild like an animal.
Yes, he's some kind of animal. I'm not sure which one. Maybe a honey badger. Rob Masterdoom Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Doom.
Please kick me in the pants.
Southgate don't care.
I get so much right. Mark my words.
Lilith Hellfire. Speaking of animals attacking, Lilith Hellfire.
Exactly. If you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 69, and of course on the Clock app, TikTok itself at Lilith Hellfire 69. I'm only a couple away from 269, so come on, people. If you're on TikTok, follow me.
Yeah, like I said, I'll
make content one day, I promise.
I'm pretty sure our YouTube is very close to 169, so yes, kids.
Somebody get us to 69.
Whoa!
The nut jar. How hard is it? How hard is it? You know how
I've been sober
for a while. You know how duck penises work, right? Well, I remember that drop specifically. It's a giant size man thing. And on that note...
Oh. Again, thank you for joining us. In 1 week, the boys are back for Scarlet Spider, and in 2 weeks, the Incredible Hulk in Canada.
Hulk smash!
It's like a little
or get smashed.
But until then,
no judgment.
Swing on back.
Thwip, thwip, thwippity thwip.
Hey there everyone, I'd like to tell you about the YouTube channel I Am Your Target Demographic. If you're a fan of comics, we have plenty that you'll enjoy over there, including a series called Heroes Like Us that explores comic characters of all sorts of different identities. And we even have a series that defines words that are used in nerd culture that you may not know what they mean. So you can check us out by heading to YouTube and searching I Am Your Target Demographic, or look up IAYTD on any social media outlet.